こんにちは。100T vs ジェンジー始まりました。ノースアメリカ vs 韓国。2日目の世界大会グループステージではノースアメリカ 0-2、LCK 韓国 0-3、NA is better than KR 2日目韓国 0-3 ですよ。 NA は今のところ 0-5 ですけどトータル。こっからのスケジュール韓国と中国しかないから、3日目で勝てるとも思えないけどね。NA マジで今やばいね。今というかずっとやばいんだけど、さすがに GENG はピックがゴミだったから負けたわけでね、構成を直してくるんじゃないかな。ブラインドシンジドサポートセナっていう、もったいなかったね。ルーラーにセナをやらせるのはね、 G2 もセラフィンやらせてたけどキャップスに。ファーストピックエートロックス、アジール、カミール、ポッピー、タリア、トランドル。タリアポッピーはよく中国で使われてたな。ただポッピーのドカウンターのトランドル、ポッピーがウルトをチャージしてるときにトランドルがキャンセルすることもできるし、タイマンも勝てるし、エートロックスのカウンターでカミールも取ったみたいだし、今のところ GENG がピックは強そうかな。お、ルーラーのキャリーチャンプきた。アフェリオス。せえな、やらないだろ。ミスフォーチュンアムムかな。レオナ。GENGはここでタムかスレッシュか。ワンチャンブラームか。レナータ。まあ結局ルーラーにキャリーチャンプ渡しときゃいいでしょ。そこにサポートのレナータもいるし、チョービーのアジール、ルーラーのアフェリオス。100T は序盤ゲームを畳まないといけないですね。序盤動かして。100T vs ジェンジー始まりました。100T はノースアメリカチーム1位って書いてあるけど1位じゃなくね 100T。 What the fuck。 1位は C9 だろ。今のところ 0-2 だけど。ファッキン NA プロダクション。賭けはもういいや。遅れた。
That's why it was kind of shocking in the opening game there for GENG to drop it to RNG. They had to play their way through play-ins. So you know they're mad. You know they're looking to get right back on top. They're not used to losing.
Yeah, Ruler Senna only had about 50 seconds at 20 minutes.
Hang
on
a
second.
お待ち伏せてる。
But overall, positive early trade. You see Ruler continuing to step forward, knowing that if they extend the trade, it will get better for GENG. But for now, small victory on the side of 100 Thieves in the early laning phase.
Yeah, one of the hard things with Renata is the giant shield from the loyalty program. How tanky she is for a range champion, for an enchanter, and it's one of the reasons why they had to give that little nerf to her HP.
トランドルレッドからチキン、ポッピーはチキンからレッド。ジェンジー初戦は舐めたピックして負けました。サムで 0CS。 Oh my god。 ボトムはアフェリオス・レナータが強そうね。
that's one you'd
ミ
prefer to have in
ッ
your
ド
solo
はア
2v
バ
5
ダゲ
siege, but it is just a couple CS.
vs ア
We're
ジ
getting
ー
his
ル
first CS of the game right now. Gen G
Chovy.
after that initial level 1 trade going in favor of 100 Thieves, pushing out the lane as expected. That's the range advantage. And really curious to see what Abadage can do up against Chovy, but maybe we're looking at the wrong lane because that level 2 on the top side, Someday now fighting
ド
back
ラン
against
対
Doran.
サムデ
Has he overcommitted?
イ NA では強いと言われてるこのサムデイ元 KR
Gonna have enough time to get the Dark Blade back up.
Yeah, Conqueror wins those extended fights, and I don't think Doran has Q. I think he has E and W, so going a little bit deep there on the trade. Has the Doran's blade too, so won't have that much sustain. Still has the potion though, but I think Someday has now gained control over this lane. Can look for QE pokes, but the Aatrox Q cooldown is so long, so he needs a couple more points in it. Peanut finishes his blue, heading towards this bot side.
ピーナッツギャンクうまいからな
Closer's gonna match as well. Closer did a
ポ
full
ッ
red
ピ
side
ーはボトム来るかでけえウェーブだからワンチャンダイブするんじゃないかっていうことでカバーしますねでもトランドルは来なかったぞポッピーの時間がかなり奪われますね
huge timing investment there to try and avoid possible disaster of the dive timing. Does mean though, Someday up on top, isolated here in the 1v1.
Of course, you can see just continuing to step forward. As long as he has that Q cooldown up and available, it's so difficult for Doran to trade back, especially if Doran burning through a lot of his mana just to stay in the lane as Abadage and Chovy trade blows here.
Stings a bit that zero damage, doesn't it? Good combo there from Abadage, but Talia base damage on our Q is so low. Again, a champion that needs level 9, similar to the Aatrox to
トランドルボトムのカニを取りボトムに来るか
And this is a lot. This is a lot because Huhi with his sweeper cleared out the previous
The
red
timing is
board.
flawless. He marks him before he shifts the guns. It's beautiful if Elio's play coming from Ruler, but will not be able to get any further follow-up.
Yeah, that call down for Peanut because they cleared out the previous
トレードはジェンジーが勝つね
maybe thinking that there was going to be a poppy coming through, but with the chunk down, FBI saves his flash but has to recall anyway. He's so low, and this is going to be costly.
ここでバックを強制されるからボトムの差めちゃくちゃつくねアフィリウス 35CS ミスフォーチュンは結構失います
Yeah, it is rough down there for the 100 Thieves bottom lane, getting completely blasted.
I mean, you're looking at a coal buy on the back. He has a controller, but you're looking at a pickaxe on the opposite side. Things just get harder on the bottom side of the map. Going to be a difficult lane phase. It already has been difficult for 100 Thieves. They have to hold on as long as they can, however.
Yeah, Strut gets him back a little bit quicker, but still lost so many CS off that push. Dragon gonna pop up as well, so should be nice.
まず 100T はレートゲームジェンジ相手のこの構成には勝てないんで序盤タリアとポッピーがどう動くかだねあとレオナ
That's a clean combo from Someday.
Yeah, every time the camera goes towards top, Someday seems to be winning on these trades, and that's the power of the Aatrox. Now with 3 points in Q, he can trade a lot quicker into the Camille. We'll have to be careful as the waves come into him. It's when Camille gets Sunder and things like the Tiamat that she can start to fight back. Doesn't have the Ignite either, so kill pressure very minimal in this lane for the Camille.
Support roam timing for Huhi coming out here with Abed, but should be unperturbed here for Chovy. Just gonna help him push out the lane.
Abadage is not playing with TP, Chovy is, so that always helps Abadage whether he can decide now to take a base to keep up with the Azir, or if he wants to roam around the map. Looks like Dragon is on the cards here for 100 Thieves. That's why Abadage stopped his recall. Maybe Peanuts on the cards if Abadage commits here with the ults. They're fishing for something. They will spot out the jungler of Gen G and no plays to be made.
Yeah, and I think even the objective of getting all the wards out of the river itself is so big for the Talia team. Level 6 now for Abba. Could make those side run plays.
Doran does not have a lot of mana while he's hookshot wall diving out to safety because Someday is looking for the solo. Doran has the ultimate. He goes back though, waiting on it. The Infernal Chain's going down. Doran surely set to fall. No, not quite enough time left on the Darkened Blade.
ドラン怖えなジェンジーが優勝するにはトップレーナーのこのドランがやらかさないことが重要だよ NA トップにしばかれてるね一応 KR なんだけど
Both teams playing toward their relative strong side of the map. Someday doing so much in the individual 1v1 to build advantages, but these positive early trades, the pressure Peanuts putting down on the bottom side, getting the Dragon in favor of Gen G, big as we move later into the game. To keep an eye on what else they can do as Closer now coming closer into the mid lane, looking for potentially an angle here.
Maybe wants to punish topside. Doran still has that flash, and it's Doran the one opting into these trades. We saw level 2 on the left hand side of the screen as he dashed onto Someday, took a really bad trade, eventually had to TP back because of jungle hovering topside, and then again, another bad trade. Down 10 CS right now, but the bot lane for GENG is winning. They have that dragon. The question is, what do they do around this Herald that spawns through? Do they swap their bot lane up towards that top side?
Exactly. Gonna look ahead to the future here towards the 8 minutes on that spawn. It's so easy when you have bottom pressure like this to get the push out, move first, guarantee the objective. Then really it's about how much can you cover on the other side too. Get back before 100 Thieves can even get, you know, a turret plate in answer for it.
Looks like Ruler's actually moving his way back down towards the bottom side despite taking that base. So maybe GENG unsure whether they want to contest this. They do have the top push from Doran. Chovy's just coming out of base as well. They will be able to establish a little bit of vision before it spawns.
And I think one of the things to consider is that GENG may just want to continue to push their bot side advantage. And Aphelios, specifically because he has the choke run, because he has the white gun, if 100 Thieves do move up to contest that objective,
ヘラルドのタイミングどうなるかな。お互いボトムレーンは動かないね。レナータが待ち伏せてるぞ。レオナがいなくなったら狙われる。お、レヘンズフラッシュ Q ミスった。
Only level 5 really needs to take over to 6. How close is he? Can he get the ultimate? Will not come through.
I wonder if FBI just played with a little bit more confidence there. They could have gotten more out of the GENG bot lane. The flash forwards from the Hens could have been punished a little bit harder. Huhi was just going in on that fight. FBI was unsure on how
100T がヘラルドを触る。トランドルちょっと遠いぞ。取った。チームファイトはどうなる。ダブルのタイミング完璧、クローザー。今のところイーブン。ただ、GENGはレートゲーム圧倒的強い。このヘラルドでどう立ち回るかな。
GENG will want to look to stop this, Herald. The question is, where will 100 Thieves put it? I think bot lane would be the biggest value, but top side has the biggest dive pressure, and Sunday's already got himself a plate of his own. Trade pretty hard onto Doran here.
Oh. So much poke damage. The range of that ability is so annoying as a melee champion. Doran forced to just continue to trade. Grass proc back. GENG committing a lot of resources in the bottom side.
ボトムプッシュウェーブ。
Ready for the fight. Talia behind on the roam, but she has the ult. She can match the pace of Chovy if she wants to.
Yeah, I think the shot calling here for 100 Thieves is look for Ruler. No summer spell.
グラビタム。レオナのいい外れた。
Taking it out. First blood now coming through. Who's gonna be in trouble? Does still have the flash from earlier. He's gonna hold on to a walk away.
GENG beat them to the punch. Really nice movement there. That ultimate from Lehens. Immediately they take down FBI and now the
ルーラーがめちゃくちゃ触ってるな。一番お金稼いでる。トップにカメラが映るたびにドランがしばかれてるね。エートロ見てからのピックなんだけどな。グラビタムが強すぎるね。ミスフォーチュンフラッシュもクレンズもなかったからどうしようもないな。
Does have the ult, has the ignite, has the flash, doesn't want to go back bot, wants to pressure this top side. He realizes Sunday's winning this lane quite hard, almost a 20 CS lead right now. Maybe he can capitalize on it. Closer's on his way up as well. If they can get this kill and a Herald down, this could be a full tower for 100 Thieves. Massive play on the cards here. Let's see if they can execute it.
Level 9, Someday. Q cooldown gonna be so low. Closer, can he get it? Knocked back to the wall. Doran still standing for now. Gonna try to hookshot wall that back out to safety. Turn the play. Who he's standing, looking to tank the tower up. Trying to burn him down. There is no way out. There is no escape. Peanut hitting a target, but not the one tanking the tower.
Chovy on the way, but he will decide.
なんだこれ。イーブンゲームだぞ。
So GENG will look for this bot tier one. They're gonna pop the Herald and give all the plates over to Sunday because I think 100 Thieves realize their bot tower is gonna get absolutely.
ドランめちゃくちゃしばかれてるの。
Without getting a consolation prize in this top tier one, they'll get this one first.
You're always faced with a decision. Try and stem the bleeding on the losing half of the map, or just play everything to the top side where you're winning hard, and they go to Someday. They go to the
ボトムはルーラーが勝ってるからなんとかなるかもしれんけど。あれは。
But it's also going to mean
Top
you probably
gap.
are sacrificing setup for this dragon. Look at all the wards for Gen G, super deep into their jungle as well. Aba gets back onto the bottom side to try and pick up the minions before Gen G are able to answer with the towers. But again, the sacrifice is the dragon.
And good to see that lane flexibility. Aba moving down to the bot lane quickly to stop anything else going in the favor of Gen G. For second dragon, going to be more and more concerning the later we get into the game. An Ocean, a Cloud, we'll see what the Rift is going to be now. Mountain, not the biggest, but certainly is going to help.
And here's a look at it. Closer, Hex flashes over, goes straight for Doran, tackles him towards the wall, saves on the W for himself. Aba rides his own wall in, and it's an easy execution under the tower. Aba also taking the tower aggro, so there's no danger for those melees to get caught under the tower with Trundle next.
And that man on your screen right there, someday, a lot of 100 Thieves fans will be believing in him right now because he's so incredibly strong. Made his debut in the LCS in 2017, joined 100 Thieves in 2018. Now in his fourth year, looking to put his team on his back. A lot of resources invested into him. Gave up a lot of bots. Jet Ruler's been put ahead by Peanut, focusing on this bot side of the map. But it's Someday that's got the better hand of Doran in this lane, facing on his Mythic already. We'll be able to pressure this Camille, move from top to mid, and that's the pressure points for 100 Thieves.
And a lot of people this year have even talked about this being the best year of the LCS for Someday. Absolutely dominated for them. There's even a contention for MVP status for them. Had a lot of split push victories. They put so much faith into him. The Aatrox, first pick. Meanwhile, we're going to have a swap, though. Everybody else going to the other side of the map as they leave him up in a blue quadrant.
Small issue that the 100 Thieves have, though, is what can Someday get done with this top push? There's not really much to do because Chovy's bot, their bot lane's mid, and Peanut scouting on this top side of the map, so he can push in waves, take in jungle camps, but there's nothing they can really force with his champion. Maybe they want to put
100T 勝ってるんだけど、ドラゴンが取れてないね。あと結局 ADC の差がすごいことになってるから、チームファイトはどうなるかな。ルーラーのアフェリオス、ドランがソロキルさえされなければ 100T の勝つ道は残されてないじゃねえか。どうだろう。エートロックスをスノーボールさせようとする 100T。
It's kind of like a trade-off right now. Chovy will hit this mid-tier one, this bot-tier one, sorry, and he will get it. 100 Thieves are going to get a Herald for it on the cross map. They're putting all their resources topside, all their vision topside for this objective and for Someday to keep this push. And they will be rewarded. Someday will base him now, swap himself down towards that bot side as expected. We'll have the TP in case a fight breaks out on the top side of the map. And he should be fine under tower. I don't think Gen G can look for a dive. It'll be a tower for Herald trade.
It would be very big if they can use this Herald to break the mid lane tower, stopping Chovy from just sitting comfortably in the mid lane, stopping Ruler from just farming in that mid lane, maybe use the semi-global presence that Abadage can bring to bear a little bit more effectively. See where they do ultimately end up using that Herald is, for now, just trading objectives across the map.
This is a pretty stable early game for 100 Thieves. You know, they're sitting a small lead, doesn't amount to much. I think the biggest issue they have, of course, is Ruler, and FBI needs to find his Mythic soon.
Root now coming out, Cleanse to follow. Lahan's coming in over the wall, flash out to safety. FBI using both sums to survive. Ult now to clear the wave. Heads up play will stop them from taking the tower.
Yes, the
ミスフォー
biggest
チュン、
point
サモナースペル、
of
ドラゴン前でダウンか。
Ruler. On his Gale Force spike, he's got his mythic advantage. Immediately goes in with the Gale Force into ultimate, forces flash and cleanse and everything off of FBI. He uses the ult to try and wave clear afterwards. FBI does survive, but Ruler's setting himself up for a big difference in carry potential in the team fights because he'll have the Gale Force back online, plus still have his flash for it. So this Aphelios will be very dangerous. Another BF sword picked up for him in inventory as well.
What I would love to see from 100 Thieves here is just having Abadage push out top base and then look for ults on bots when Chovy catches away with Someday behind him. Overload that bot lane a bit, get the pressure in there, and then start getting into this river because with 1 minute on the Dragon, they need some control. Looks like they'll go through mid at the moment. There's a TP behind in their jungle. They're going to get sandwiched.
裏から TP、ミスフォーチュンを狙うか。タリアが孤立してる。タリアフラッシュはある。フラッシュを切らない。タリアギリギリ生き残った。しかしミスフォーチュンフラッシュがないので捕まる。
run away. GENG taking control, forcing their way into the enemy jungle.
This is the issue of going through mid. You're going head first into Ruler, and he can engage with the Gravitum TP behind from Doran. They get the initial kill onto FBI, and they get Abadaga's summoner spells. They own this bot side jungle now.
And you could tell, 100 Thieves didn't have anybody looking at that teleport because Someday kind of half moved back towards bottom lane. They did not know Doran was coming until it was too late, right behind that red buff. And it's just more summoner spells off of 100 Thieves carries. They previously burned FBIs, now they burn the Talias as well as Abba gets pincered here.
Yeah, Someday, you just talked about it there. On the map, he ran back towards bot, and as he arrives to the fight, there's a hostile takeover right next to him, so he can't afford to step into it, so he decides to run away.
カミールのウルトでミスフォーチュンが逃げられなかったんだね。お互いにまだドラゴンは取れていない。お、フェリオスのウルトは当たらなかったぞ。フラッシュ持ってないと狙ったが、逆に 100T が返していく。ストップアッチ見てなかったか。
Great stopwatch there by Abadaga. They're in a 4v5 and Doran's been pushed out by Someday. I think this will net them the dragon as Ruler goes up towards that top side, takes the base. They've slowed down the dragon stacking. That's the first one. Team 500 Thieves, what has GENG done?
お、GENGこれ戦いに来るか。ロックスが待ってるぞ。ポッピーウルト帰ってきた。飛ばせない。盗まれる。ポッピー逃げ切れるか。E をミニオンに使えば逃げれそうだけど。100T これ構成的にドラゴン取れないと勝てないだろうからな。4ドラが必要なのにね。100T が強いのかGENGが弱いのか分かんなくなってきたな。なんかイーブンゲームしてるよ。まあGENGが有利なんだけど NA2 にまあまあイーブンゲームやってる。100T アクション起こす。ロックスが来る。ちょびフラッシュ。お、ポッピーじゃなくてなんだ。トランドルが後ろにいるぞ。カミールも来た。カリアを狙う。ロックスフラッシュイン。下側はどうだ。3対3。フェリオスが最強。アジールマナが少ねえ。トランドルウルトをロックスにぶち込んだ。ミスフォーチュンのウルト11交換。フェリオスを捕まえる。オーマイガー。
Looking for the pick on bot lane onto Chovy. They were the ones who TP'd initially. GENG looked like they were the ones who could turn it back because Chovy manages to escape. But all throughout this entire fight, Chovy has no mana to help the rest of his team. So GENG are fighting at a deficit, at a disadvantage. Yes, the bot lane of GENG arrived first, but 100 Thieves with Someday managed to turn it.
Yeah, really nice.
ロックスマジで強いな。
From Doran to get in. They want to finish off Abba, but Abba actually gets a full combo off before he goes down, and you see Someday 1v2ing Chovy and Doran in the back. Meanwhile, Lehenza come around for the flank with Peanut and Ruler, and even though it's red-white guns, they charge right forward and they get the positioning done.
GENG はなんかマナがなかったな。ミスフォーチュンのウルトをトランドルの柱で止めなきゃいけないのに使ってたか。
So 3 kills over to 100 Thieves just for Abadaga.
And while Someday is the hero of the day, credit to FBI. Against this composition, so hard to find windows of opportunity to get an MF ult off, but 2 fights in a row now. It's been massive in terms of damage output. GENG though, forcing their way down mid.
Some base damage, almost double his carry. He's doing so much work. Abadaga is looking for something. He's trying to wall someone off there. I think he was looking for Ruler. No flash could stop him from being able to
Alright. トータルゴールドは全く一緒。しかしドラゴンの差がある。レートゲームもジェンジーが有利。このドラゴンファイトで 100T はキル取ってドラゴン取ってバロン取りたいですね。キャリーのアイテム差はやっぱジェンジーの方が出てます。
FBI has found his way back into this game, sitting at 2 items now. He's matching Ruler's items. A little bit down in XP, but he's level 11. That's 2 points in the ultimate. Will deal a lot of damage, and Closer incredibly strong on this Poppy too. Someday will win out on the side lane. Who he's hovering around looking, but Doran has the flash. Chovy has TP2.
Crucially, Ruler and Chovy both lacking their flashes. Abba has his up and available. This could be big in the fights to come, especially if Someday can find his way into the back line.
Look at the map right now. GENG have invested so much vision around Baron. They have soul points. They could opt to just give away that positioning around Dragon and opt to get the Baron in exchange. You have such an
ジェンジーは視界をバロンに移してるからワンチャンまあドラゴンを捨ててやってもいいよね。4ドラ取れても美味しいけど結局レートゲームになったらドラゴンなくても勝てるのはジェンジーの構成なので視界もないしドラゴンは捨てる動きかな。ルーラーとチョービーのアイテムさえ揃えれば勝てそうですね。いやしかしテレポートで来る。カミールが来る。アジールはどこにテレポート？ミッドだ。ミスフォーチュンのウルトうまく決まらない。アジールもウルト決まらない。エートロックスウルト切った。エートロックスファッキンビッグ。しかしタリアがカミールに暗殺される。
Really clean mechanics there for the execution onto FBI, repositioning the Camille hook shot. They're going to get mid tier 2.
あれ届くんだ。
The dragon next to Chovy. I wonder if they can get the Baron as well. I don't think they have time to, but that was a fight that 100 Thieves decided to take. Huhi was the one who went in first, but they were so split.
Yeah, really good teleport from GENG to find them while they're split up. And then the Leona turning in, focusing it down. Once you get that extra person advantage, front line gone, they pick up the Dragon Soul here for GENG. Huge power difference. Now, look again.
100T から仕掛けたね。もうレオナがやばいっていうところで入ってたのか。ミスフォーチュンのウルトがあまりにも弱かったな。100T ばらけすぎたね。
Clean mechanics here to reposition the hook shots.
And the struggle is, as much work as Someday did to keep Doran down, Abadage, FBI are still going to struggle so much against this Camille when they don't have peel, when he has already burned all of those cooldowns in the fight.
Really hard to get through this Mountain Soul as well. See if they can clear out some of this vision. So this whole game, GENG have had these deep wards, looking for these teleports, constantly choosing these fights on 100 Thieves.
Yeah, now setting up around the Baron. With that Mountain Soul being incredibly strong in fights, Abadage no flash, so he's using the spellbook to commit to Ghost and Ignite. GENG owning his vision right now. FBI no flash makes it so hard for him to step up, and even if he does, the Trundle Pillar can stop his ult. Abadage.
Chove fishing, now gonna knock him down. Easy pick. The rest of the team running. Maybe that's enough for them now to start Baron. All it takes is little moments, little indecisions, little mistakes getting caught out there. FBI has to be careful.
結局ミッドと ADC のファーム差がとんでもないことになってんな。序盤はいい戦いはできてたけど結局 100T の構成が序盤強い構成だったからね。そこで勝ちきれなかったからGENGには勝てないと。テレポートしてくるけどバロンを離れたぞ。 ホッピーがワンチャン盗むから。ナイスプレイ。
G's chases from GENG and the discipline. They pull off the Baron at 1800 health. They don't let it go any lower. There's no way a Poppy can get in there and solo it. Nice turn from GENG. Closer is alive. The hope is very slim, but
Doran now chasing. No ult. They've spotted him out. Run, little Poppy, run. He's trying to make it out. The flash out. He's speeding.
Zoom, little Poppy, zoom.
Yeah, he manages to get out. The problem he has there is he has no blue orbs from his team. He doesn't have a pink, so he wouldn't even be able to see the Baron health bar. It'd be 1 in a million to just flash over there and steal it at the right time. So GENG, you talked about the discipline. 2,000 health on the Baron. I think it was 1,800. They just all peel off, knowing that if closer flashes in, they'll deal with him. But if he doesn't, let's look for the turn. The Baron health regen.
まあ意外と序盤は戦えてたけど、結局序盤構成で勝てないから。ダメだったね。
Someday down to 50% HP just by Doran. He ults in on him and they get the last little bits of damage. The only hope there for 100 Thieves was if GENG stayed on Baron, kept damaging it, and then hope for the flip.
Hope for the flip, but GENG don't give it to them. They have the soul, they have the Baron, they have a very hefty gold lead, and now they'll start breaking into the base of 100 Thieves. They have to play defense mode because this bot tier 2 is getting under pressure. There's a TP top from Chovy, so maybe they actually play towards the top side of the map here. Doran, no TP either, so they're going to have to group up. Rabadon's complete, 3 items strong on this is here. Level 17 with a stopwatch. 306 CS per minute. 306 CS at 28 minutes. Siege on mid. Buhi's looking for a very long flank.
Doran stepping in, won't overcommit. A lot of tension here. Should be an easy siege for GENG, but maybe 100 Thieves.
エオダがすごいとこいるぞ。裏から入ってきてる。エオダが歩いてきてる。ホッピーのウルト当たらない。ルーラー。
Taken down, bailout should not be enough. But GENG looking for the close here someday. Too much pressure for one man to handle, but maybe, just maybe. Stepping up, Q1, nope, not enough. GENG, decisive in the last few exchanges, will take down 100 Thieves.
GG。正直あんまGENG強そうに見えねえな。